Hi, welcome back into Courtside. We just had a little technical difficulties, but stay with us because we still have our co-founders from Mented Cosmetics, KJ Miller and Amanda Johnson. We're going to dive right back. Here they are. Welcome back, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
So I'm going to dive right in. You were found through the Big Find, which was a once-in-a-lifetime entrepreneurial experience that QVC and HSN partnered in finding amazing brands and bringing them to our customers. First off, what was that experience like preparing for HSN and QVC and then that journey into judging, which I got to be your judge, which was really great.
Yeah.
What that was like.
It was so awesome. Just such a fun and just like, almost life-changing experience because Amanda and I have wanted to be on QVC, on HSN for so long. We sort of like dreamed it. We put it on our vision board, and we talked about that day coming. And what's so great about it was we hadn't heard about the Big Find until one of our customers emailed us. And, who's obviously a huge QVC fan and shopper and emailed our hello at Mented Cosmetics and was like, I think you guys need to do this. You need to apply. It would be so great to see Mented on QVC. And we did. And we reached out to her and we said, thank you for letting us know. We're definitely going to apply. And so we did. And just to have made it through the rounds and to be able to be live on HSN, it's just been an absolute dream come true. We've had so much fun. And we just have loved everyone we've met. We met so many people, all of the hosts, the producers. Everyone we've met has been so nice. You guys really have a family there, which is nice. And I don't know. And it feels like we've been embraced as a part of that family. So we're having an amazing time.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you guys here. And the QVC and HSN, we're sister companies. HSN in Florida, us here in Westchester, but your cosmetic brand is found on both of our .coms. So just know if you're shopping Mented Cosmetics, go to QVC.com. You can see it there as well. So Amanda, what was it like when you actually got the big ticket? Because you actually win a golden ticket when you receive it.
It was very much a Willy Wonka moment. And I think KJ and I remember we were prepping for it. We walked into the studio and it was very bright lights and all of you were sitting at the table smiling. And I think maybe KJ commented oh my God, you all are so beautiful, even in person, and we were just so blown away by the whole experience. And we got to lay all of our product out and we were kind of rushing around. And then we got into our pitch and we showed, why we'd been disappointed in beauty before and how Mented was making a difference, why our product was so different. And you guys the judges were just so engaged and asked great questions. And so we were just having a good time. So the minute we heard you guys got it, we just started jumping up and down, and it was just this exciting moment that, as KJ said, absolutely was life-changing. For such a huge company as yourselves to find us and be excited about what we're building and who we're building it for, it is a dream come true. And so I think we'll never forget that moment. And I think in the reels of, all of the press coverage you guys have put together of those behind-the-scene moments, we're the two jumping up and down and screaming and cheering. And it was absolutely a Willy Wonka moment.
Well, I was so happy to be there when I saw you jumping up and down because both of you were just so elated. And I just thought, this is what it's about. It's about these entrepreneurs who have worked their buns off trying to create something. And then here's an opportunity to sell it to millions of people and for millions of other people to actually get to know your product and find new things and discover and have joy at the queue. So I appreciate that you were able to do this with us. Now, as far as going back into your first time on air, now, had you ever done any broadcast television before when you went on at HSN? What was that like?
Whew, nerve-wracking. We had never done anything even remotely similar to HSN. So we had been on a news segment before where you're just sort of talking about your business. But HSN, there's someone in your ear the whole time telling you all right, count down to this. Let's move to the models. Let's go back to the desk. So you're listening to them, but then you're listening to your host who's, actually taking you through everything that's happening. Plus you're smiling and trying not to blink too much. I don't know. It just felt like it's just to me. And I think to Amanda too, we were just wow, this is so much, but also just so fun. And I do feel like one of the great things is the hosts are so good at it. This is, second nature to all of the hosts. So, they're going to keep the train moving no matter what, even if you're like sort of deer in headlights.
Yes.
And I think we've gotten better. We've done 5 shows now. I think we're a bit better at it now, but for sure that first time, I mean, we were just like, okay, here we go. We hope we don't mess up. Like, try not to fall.
I definitely know there's a song and dance for sure. When you presented, I saw actually went and watched your HSN presentations because I was like, I haven't had them at Q yet. So I wanted to see how you guys were on. You guys were both great. So lovely. But I loved the concept. You have like the shades for makeup. You have the 4 different buckets and you really make it easy for me to make a decision. I mean, if no one's tried Mented before, tell me why you created the shades, like how you did that and how you made it so simple for us to choose. I'm L10, by the way, if anybody needs to know.
So I'll just say, Mented is a pigment first beauty brand. And so we pride ourselves on having products for women of all hues, but we certainly have shades for women of color as well. And I think that is something that distinguishes our brand from others. And so what we wanted to do was make it absolutely easy for any and everyone to shop, right? We fundamentally believe that everyone should be able to find themselves in the world of beauty. So the way we've created our foundation collection is in these 4 buckets of light, medium, tan, and deep, so that you can easily find your shade. You can take our quizzes that we have online. You can send in a picture to our customer service. If you watch us on QVC, you can see the models there to help guide your decision. But we've really made it foolproof so that you can just kind of see, as you said, you're a light, I'm a medium. Mm-hmm. KJ is also in the medium bucket. So if you think you're close to our shades, you can just narrow it down to those 4 shades in that bucket and then select from there. And we really do represent all undertones. So neutral undertones, red undertones, yellow undertones. And if you don't know your undertones, that's fine. We really have created a product that is medium coverage, very buildable. So if you get it wrong, obviously you can return it to QVC or HSN. But also the buildable coverage means that if you have a shade that's slightly off, just don't wear as much, or it's going to sheer in enough. So we really did make it kind of foolproof so that it's just something that is enjoyable and fun to play with, but wears really well.
Well, you guys started with lipsticks. Now you have a full line. I mean, I saw we've got the little the sticks, the lip liners. We've got the blush. I mean, you've really expanded. Is there anything that you're looking forward to or you're kind of anticipating? I know we have some boundaries right now that we're within, and it's given some entrepreneurs the opportunity to be creative. But is there anything that you're like kind of looking towards, or how are you coping at this time and looking to the future?
Yeah, well, I'd say we have a lot of things we're looking forward to. One is we just launched our eyebrow pencils and our liquid lipsticks. So those are brand new. We haven't even gotten a chance to show them on air yet, but I think we will be in May. And those have been huge for us. Our brow pencil especially, people have been loving. So we're super excited about that and that people are into those products. I would say another thing that has been exciting for us is the fact that one thing we've been doing more of is connecting with people in, platforms like this. So Amanda mentioned we did an Instagram Live recently that went really, really well. We're doing more of that sort of thing and just figuring out ways to better connect with our consumers. And that's been really exciting. And then also on the product front, we do have a new eyeshadow palette we're super excited about. And even bringing the eyeshadow palette that we already have to the HSN and QVC audience is something, again, we think we're going to be doing this May. So we just love when we're able to bring new products, bring new ways of connecting with our consumer and helping people understand even more what Mented is all about.
For sure. I mean, I love being able to wear a different shade because I definitely change shades from like summer to spring to fall to winter. Yeah. So the buildable aspect and the fact that you just offer so many within a range is really, really nice, especially for someone like me. Now, as far as giving advice, okay, because I know a lot of us are thinking, all right, what can I do next? You started a company. You found each other as co-founders. You didn't know each other till business school. Like, what advice would you give to someone that you've learned that you said, yes, that was a pivotal moment for me on whether I wanted to start a company or to continue on with my company?
I think I would say stay curious. I think from all of the many, many career changes I've had, I went from investment banking to marketing to retail, now to beauty. And all of it was because that next thing offered something else for me to learn. That next thing I was curious about, I was passionate about, and I was just following my interest. And that is really, following that has really shaped a very meaningful career. And even at Mented, there's still so much to learn and so much for us to still conquer that, that curiosity and that passion is still aflame. And so I can find something to be excited about and to chase and to learn more about all of the time. So if there is an idea or business or whatever it is that you are excited about, that you want to learn more about, I would say just follow that instinct, and it'll lead you to some pretty incredible places.
I think also I'm hearing that it'll hone your craft. You probably learned so many different characteristics. So like just being able to hone your talents and abilities and figure out new ones along the way. I think staying curious is a very good attribute, for sure. So KJ, what about you? What do you think is something that you would say and share with an entrepreneur for advice?
Yeah, I would say, don't be afraid of failure. So Mented is not my first startup. It is my, I think, fourth, maybe fifth. And the other ones were not successful. And that's okay, because I learned so much. And I think I am a much better entrepreneur, a much better CEO, because I had those failures. And I couldn't hold on so tight to those, companies that I just felt like, oh, I can't let go of it because I've put so much into it. I think I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs do that when they are sort of running up against a wall and it turns out this isn't turning out the way you thought it would. And maybe you're not as passionate about it as you thought you were. And that's okay. I think sometimes we guilt ourselves when we realize like, oh, I thought this would turn out one way and it didn't. And then you put so much on yourself thinking, but if I walk away, then I'm just a person who walks away. I'm just a quitter. When in fact, like you're just walking to your next opportunity. And so I hate to see people guilt themselves about that when sometimes like you can't get to the great thing. Like I could have never gotten to Mented if I hadn't walked away from those other ideas. So, I would just say don't be afraid of failure. Entrepreneurship is a roller coaster, and there's beauty on the other side, but you got to fight for it and keep going.
Oh, I think that's great advice. Entrepreneur or not, I think either way, like just knowing and not feeling guilty, but you have to progress. And sometimes it's going through the hardships that really kind of do that rough stone rolling movement where it's like chipping away at you as you roll down the mountain and you become smoother in the end. So I think that is definitely a piece of advice that I personally will be taking. So how can we follow you and Mented, each of you, on your journey and support? Tell us where we can look for it. I know we can shop on QVC.com for some of the essentials from Mented at this current time, but where can we find you individually? And then where can we look to just follow and learn more about the brand?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at KJ Miller. It's very simple. It's my name. And you can follow Mented on Instagram as well at Mented Cosmetics. And then, of course, if you ever want to do our full collection, mentedcosmetics.com, you'll find all the things maybe that aren't also already on QVC and Davidson.
Perfect. And then Ms. Amanda?
Yeah. So you can follow me on Twitter at Pretty Pensive. I like to talk about a lot of random things, but including entrepreneurship. And you can also follow the company on Twitter at Mented Cosmetics. And you can follow us on Facebook at Mented Cosmetics as well, and join the Mented community. It is a very diverse group of women who just love beauty and want to be a part of that industry and pushing it forward.
Oh, fantastic. Well, we're looking forward to supporting both of you and your journey, and try Mented Cosmetics. If we haven't yet, it's on HSN and QVC.com. And of course, we've got the extended return policy for you so you can test it out and see if it's for you. But ladies, thank you so much for both joining. I appreciate, and we definitely are excited to see more things from you both.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Courtney.
All right. Well, have a good one, and we appreciate you. And it's Monday, so let's get started. We'll see you later.
Bye.